Hey everyone, this is Ruben, and this is my presentation for the game pitch for the 2D side scroller. My game is called Scout Mission, and I really hope you guys uh, enjoy the presentation and playing it. So, a little bit of background information about the story. Uh, this is the like an information log you get at the beginning of the game. It's the year 2054, no, 2540, and basically you're Manga has made remarkable progress in outer space exploration, and you are sent to different planets on missions of recognition. You'll inspect into the vast and mysterious worlds. Uh, you have to set up recognition beacons for the response teams to clear the landscape and make it more habitable once they get there. So basically, you are the first person ever to be on those unexplored planets. And your mission is to set up beacons for the next team to arrive at the planet and um, colonize it. So, Scout Mission is a 2D side-scroller game where players can explore exciting new worlds while collecting alien items for archaeological purposes. Um, Players starts at the level at the surface that's on top of the level, and you have to go down to caves to set up recognition beacons. There's an oxygen bar that goes empty every couple minutes and refuels automatically when the player exits the cavern. So you have time to clear the levels. That's the oxygen bar. It's 1 minute to clear each level, and if you don't get to the goal by then, you automatically die, and you have to start all over again. Um, and there are traps and falling floors, falling platforms, and bombs and all that stuff in some of the levels because alien worlds are unknown hazardous and levels are full of traps. The player is now moving carefully. Um, so a little bit of overview. The winning condition is to set markers and get to the goal location. This is a little changed in the final game because I found that programming that part in the blueprint was very difficult and it was a more complicated process than I initially thought. So I just had to change it to the locked door mechanic for now. I hope I can improve on that later. Some of the challenges are limit of time, 1 HP point, and death traps. The last condition is if player loses if he falls through a death trap, runs out of oxygen, that's time, or if he makes it to the goal without setting up the beacon. Uh, I'll explain the whole beacon mechanic later, but moving on, the way of handling failure is to be respawn at start with timer reset. That's the continue button. Basically, you start the level over again. Rewards, player can unlock costumes, upgrades, and additional content by collecting alien items, coins. There are some alien items that have the same function as coins in some of the levels. You can unlock things with them, costumes, upgrades, and additional content, new levels, new worlds. The core statement is clearing levels by setting the marker and getting to the goal without dying. I think the most important unique selling point of this game is that the visual style and soundtrack gives it a more relaxing atmosphere. And the game makes an emphasis on exploration and strategy, but it also is demanding by giving short time to figure out the best path to get to the goal. So this is the quick legend for the game. The player has a very simple design in this game pitch. This is changed on the high concept document as ideas came along. Steady platforms look like this, an inverted cone. Falling platforms have a different look, so you can tell them by looking. Tell the difference by looking. The thwoms are falling spikes. The alien artifact is like a mysterious skull um, that is hitting the level. That's the beacon, the fall gap, and the jump and movement. Basically, on the game window, it tells you where you have to go to beat the level. So we have the level design right over here, and this is the level design for the level that you're going to be playing in the Unreal Engine project. So you start at top on the top right corner. and you have to move down through the falling platform to the beacon marker. So in my first game pitch idea, you had to set up the beacon marker. I don't know, pressing A, like there. You can read it right there. Pressing A on the keyboard sets the beacon marker, because that's the whole point of the story of the game. You are there exploring the caverns because you are setting up the ground for the next civilization to come. So you're setting up these markers. That's the main goal of the game. But I had to change it to the Unreal project because it was a very difficult mechanic to program. So I just had to change it to a locked door to stop you from getting to the goal, and a key instead of a beacon marker for you to unlock that door and get to the goal and finish the level. But after you set up the beacon marker, you're supposed to move onto the moving platform that goes up, and then avoiding the swamps, you pick up the alien artifact and you jump down to the goal, and that's how you beat this level. Now, for this game pitch, I used the this is explaining the high concept of the game. I used the visual style of the first level. Um, there will be different worlds with different levels and different visual styles, different colors for you to enjoy. Because the main uh, takeaway from this game is to be a relaxing experience, uh, a game that you can play while chilling. And so I invite you to try out the Unreal Engine project and give me some feedback about the things I have to change. Um, and yeah, so if you have any comments, please leave it in the comment in the reply box below. And we'll see you next week.